Hello and welcome to another episode of Chaotic Minds. I'm your host, Devontae Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbase, and I am joined today with my co-hosts.
Hello, guys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Henry Montney, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Mace. Yeah, how you guys doing today? And you just heard my little daughter and wife making noises, watching Sailor Moon. Next, guys.
Greetings and salutations. I'm Dark live from the secret location, aka my couch.
And I am the Supreme Llama Overlord. It's a beautiful day. Everything's running perfectly. I didn't break anything. On completely unrelated thing, Mayhem, that
Llama,
stuff in the
Llama.
garage was already broken, right?
Damn it, Llama, what did you do? I have to go look. No, really. Do I have to actually go look? I'm really worried about that. That's like all the
And that was me knocking on wood because he said nothing happened. We don't want anything to happen.
damn it, Llama.
But we should get things started off like how we always do with relationships with Mayhem Heartspace.
Right. Hello, everybody. Guys, girls, squirrels, and everybody else in between. My name is Henry, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Mace. And for relationships, as we always talk about, communication. Communication is key, no matter if it's your friendship or your companionship or your workship. The point is, you should always be communicating accordingly. So you don't
What
have
about your battleship?
No, actually, you do need to do that. You should ask the military. But damn it, Llama. I don't know. You would actually know more than I would when it comes to that.
You can sink my battleship if you know what I'm saying.
Damn it, Llama. We just started.
Disclaimer, motherfuckers, fudgers.
In the first 5 minutes, demonetized. Dang. Didn't even get a chance on that one. But disclaimer for those. Damn it, Llama. And Levi Nichols here is a good guy. I've watched him for a while now. Real fun. I watched him start from the nothing marker all the way up to the top. And then also his dog Loki, which is actually the real star of the whole show. Everybody loves Loki. It's just like Dark Troop over here. When his dog pops up, we love the dog. Llama, we're still trying to determine which one is Llama and which one's the dog. But on that note,
hey, look, your daughter has it nailed down. I am Uncle Llama, and he is Doggo Llama.
Okay. She got it right. I'll still figure it out. On that note, let's check this out with Levi Nichols, as he's going to bring up a video, and I want to see what you guys think, and we're going to dissect everybody for information for this and see what we can pan out for relationships. Hit it, DJ.
You would think everybody's playing Pokemon Go again, the way people are catching STDs. This is crazy work.
Was HIV positive after noticing strange spots on my body and experiencing high fevers. It
God.
all started after a night out with my friend. I remember drinking a lot more than I should have. Things got so out of hand that I completely lost control of what I was doing. My friend tried to get me home safely, but we ended up arguing, and she decided to leave. I stayed at the party with some
Good idea.
other friends and eventually met this guy. He seemed fun, and the last thing one remember was dancing and having a great time. The next morning, I woke up in his bed, confused and unable to recall most of the night. I left before he woke up, brushing it off like it was no big deal. I thought that night would.
Oh my God.
What in the squirrel monkeys? Check that out,
What did
guys.
she catch? The bubonic plague?
Didn't have.
No, it's herpes.
Yeah, that's herpes, and then this ew with the side of ew with the side of ew.
Actually, that's the bad kind of herpes.
Yeah, and I feel bad for these people that have this and that get these issues and problems.
Any consequences. But a month later, I
This is why
started
you
losing
need
a
to wrap
lot
your
of weight.
tool
I
or
was
you-
constantly running a
You know, you'd
fever,
be smart
had
about it. You
terrible
don't just jump
headaches,
around because
and
there are
noticed
people that have it,
strange
they don't
spots
know it,
appearing
they
on my
want to let
skin.
people know.
That's when panic set in deep down.
And they go around and freaking ugh. You're supposed to let
Town
people know.
had a terrible feeling about what might have happened that night. I decided to go to the hospital.
Yeah, good
This is
idea.
the part.
Oh my god!
Go to
I would have went to
If
the
your
hospital the day
face
after
looks like
school.
if your face
You gotta
looks
be
like it's bumpier than a pickle, then you need to go to the hospital.
yeah. If there's something going on, like first off, you
Not to
shouldn't
mention
be.
if it's that inflamed and red, that means
Yeah.
you got an infection.
Well, that's also wearing a mask over and breathing, hyperventilating in there, activating and making it worse, amplifying it. It's ew with the side of ew. Like, I'm not trying to be rude to the people that do have it, because I know some people get in it without knowing, or they're born with it without because of their parents, or someone played a dirty joke and they got pricked with something and now they have something for the rest of their lives and they didn't do anything at all. And I feel bad for those people, but there are the people that are horrible that give it to people or don't tell anybody and keep like no, that ain't right. You be clean. Like, I was very keen on being clean and getting checked. I wasted a lot of money on getting checked.
Well, in the case of this girl, she didn't get it until after she slept with a guy. This is why you always wear protection when you're sleeping with
Oh
somebody.
yeah, when you first get to know somebody too. Like, I'll tell you that right now. When my wife and me first met, even with me being like her dream man and the top tier of what she's always wanted and everything, and just everything I did was right and perfect, still wrapped it. She still told me to wrap it. She even had her own just in case. And I'm glad. And it was smart. And the first time we didn't do it right. And the first time we met, we actually waited like a date, and it was like 2 weeks. We did it the right way. We took a whole day of dating and going out to eat and walking around and having an adventure and hanging out in the graveyard, dancing to goth music. You know, the actual classic like love trope stuff. It's cute. And then eating out and everything, walking around and having it, going to see, it was Avengers Age of Ultron. Oh, man, I love that movie. We went to see that and a bunch of the others, every one of them after that.
Excelsior.
I loved it. And that's how you should be when you're meeting people. When you're going out clubbing and partying, usually that there's a reason, which means you want to bounce, go wow, giggity, woohoo. But you shouldn't be. You should be smart about it. Like, I know I was a horn dog. By the gods and holy squirrels, I fought that, and it was not easy. And I dated.
I do it too. I do things the right way when it comes to clubbing. I go there just for the music.
Yeah. There are the people that do that for that, but then there's the creepos that just want to go there just to try to get some. Me, when I went there, it was surprisingly, it was for protection. Almost every time when I first began going to the club, it wasn't to dance or party with the girls or trying to get some or anything, because I was all into go mode, train, work out, don't waste my energy. And oh my god, baby, she is not having a fun bath right now. She must have got soap in her eye. Yeah, where was I? Wow, where was I, guys? I just lost it. Baby distracted me.
You're sitting in the living room at your computer in front of the bay window.
Damn it, Llama.
Damn it,
And
Llama.
now the sniper got me. Thanks. You just ruined it. All right, so
Well, that explains the dot on your forehead.
I am not in son of a hooker. I don't degrade myself. So when it comes down to it, like having the proper relationship and everything, and you communicate, you wrap your tool, you be smart, you get to know the person first. You don't just jump around, because when I went to the club, that's what it was.
Don't
my
be
friends,
silly. Wrap your willy.
damn it, Llama. My friends would hit me up, and it was all girls, and they would tell me, even you, Llama, you're a girl. No, I'm joking.
Hey, I got the tits of
No
one.
glove, no love.
No, they all asked me, all 5 of them, I want to go to this club.
Only 5?
I could wreck 5 dudes by myself,
It was a slow night for him.
right? I hit so damn hard, I'll pop the first guy's skull, grab the other guy, beat him with the other guy, and then the next 3, I'll be like, oh.
And you ripped the guy's skull out of his head and beat him to death with it.
Yeah, Mayhem punched me so hard in the face one time, it popped a zit on my ass.
That actually I could believe, because he fell on his ass. But damn it, Llama. When I went, it was to protect the girls, and I hung out with all 5 of them, and hung out with me, and I started realizing I was like, wow, I like the music. And then I start bouncing to the beat, and then I was just like watching everybody else dance. I'm like, I dance too, but I just threw my martial arts into dancing, and just martial arts.
but just a very advanced version of dancing.
Yeah, it is. And then martial arts and dancing coexist. It's the same thing of being a good dancer and a good fighter and a good lover all coexist into each other.
Where are my balls?
And I'm good at all three for a reason. I'm a Triforce. And that's because I've practiced, studied, trained, focused, learned, observed, and took my time, figured things out, trialed and errored, but was smart about it. Like this stuff. Wrap your tool, people. Be smart about it. And even then, sometimes wrapping a tool doesn't protect you from catching the herp.
Yeah, if you go to start putting it in with the condom on and it starts to immediately melt, abort.
Yeah, don't get the herpetogonosyphilis.
Gotta herpetosyphilades.
Thank you. A few of my exes probably have those, and I'm glad that I avoided them at the right time. And I was like, sorry, ladies. I'm so glad my friends hit me up and said, hey, man, she's cheating. Bet I am not touching her anymore now. And then they wondered why. Because my friends told me. So, yeah, here's the commercial. Yeah, skip his commercial part before we get to the next part of this. Sorry, guys, we don't get promoted by them. So unless we get promoted by them, we're not showing the
No QR code for you.
Yep. Go smurf yourself on that one. All right, let's check this next part of this. Damn it, you QR coded right there.
Be gone with you, QR code.
Is somehow Llama taking over Thunder Base?
I contracted HIV at 18.
With HIV a week after my 18th birthday. How did I contract HIV?
By being a runner.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Probably the first step in all of it.
So me and a best friend of 10 plus years from middle school were living together, and she had her male best friend come over and his nephew.
Okay, male best friends. It never works. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. It
was being a man whore and bouncing around, doing drugs and slinging or selling drugs. And, you know, sometimes girls don't have the money for the drugs, so they go and do the other stuff instead. It's cash, grass, or ass. Usually for the drug dealers, they prefer the ass when it comes to the girls, and they prefer the cash from the homeboys. Unless it's like one of the real chill guys, then they'll get the grass. Which, if any of you understand what that means, you know what it means. All right, so let's finish this up before we finish this up.
never works. Men and women can't just be friends.
We would hang out a lot and kick it and stuff like that. So then me and the nephew started speaking, talking and stuff like that.
It's a typical two-man is what they would call that in the industry. That's a referral, typical two-man. He's coming in to get him some, and
that's an actual
luckily
thing.
There's you there. So it just makes it easy for him.
We started talking for about 6
wingman, as I try to call it as well. I was good at it, but the problem was for being the wingman for me. I'm not trying to be egotistical, narcissistic, or cocky, but I'm too damn handsome. I got a good body. I know how to talk. And I know how to give you the proper eye contact and feel. I didn't need a wingman. And when I try to wingman my friends, the girls would gravitate to me. And then I'd be like, crap, how the hell am I going to do this? And then I'd purposely start being a dick, or I would go into their friend that was less attractive and start hitting on them instead, which didn't bug me. Usually those ones were better in other ways. But we don't talk about that part. We don't talk about you being a hoe.
Then we made it official. Well, we made it official. We were on, talking for about a year. And this man was a good man for what I could think he was. I was 17. I was young and dumb. I didn't
Young, dumb, and full of cum.
think that
Hey, it's the same with
him going to make these runs and things like that would result in him actually doing other things. But then again, he was gone a lot
Man,
because he
are you
worked in the
you
streets.
sound like
If you catch my drift.
He was a drug dealer.
that means to avoid.
He was a hooker.
I'm not trying to be rude, lady. Well, I mean, he might have been the hooker, but if he was
No love.
yeah, if he's
Now this
the
woman has an incurable disease that she has to carry for the rest of her life.
at 18, that's messed up.
And now she has to tell everybody that she's going to want to sleep with that she has it. Which
I
means
remember
that
meeting
she's
a girl.
probably going to die alone.
I remember a girl hitting on me, trying to date me, talk to me for a while back in MySpace days. You guys remember MySpace? Some of you. Other people are like, "What's that?"
What is MySpace?
Damn it, Llama. You know what MySpace is.
For the record, I never made myself a MySpace page or
Someone
a
else.
Facebook. Yep, nope. The girl, whatever girl I was dating at the time when those were out.
Yep, my
sat
ex
there and made
did
them.
that too. That's how I got my Facebook and my MySpace originally. Was she made them, and I just came across them, and I'm like, she's making the posts for me and everything. I was like, this is weird. Also, the grammar was nice because I'm like, I can't spell that good. Now I can, but it took like
You
20
still-
years.
You still call me specifically to ask how to spell certain words.
Yes, and I'm always going to do that because
Yeah, and I still don't know how to spell gonorrhea, just for the record.
I know, but neither can ChatGPT.
I don't think anybody can. I think it's just a word we say.
I could.
Thunderbase is probably it. And watch somebody in the chat. There's going to be someone in the chat later. They're going to say it, and then watch it be one of my exes. I'm like, you have it, and you know it because you can spell. I'm like, oh my god, it'd be dark. Oh, I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. I'm so glad that I stayed away and stayed clean. But for people that are 18 that get in this ruins their life. Absolutely. All seriousness and the jokes aside now.
And the thing is that with now there's treatments for HIV that help keep it under control, but
still,
it still means that you're still stuck with this disease for the rest of your life.
Yeah, because like back when I was saying,
it never goes away.
Like before Llama made me retarded again.
Sorry, no, I didn't make you retarded again. I just rebooted you back to original factory settings.
Damn it, Llama, you're right. But I dated this girl and she tried to hit on me, and then the day they came for our actual, like, you know, we're gonna hang out and do things, because we had like 5 or 6 dates, went to a couple movies, spent like 6 or 7 months before even doing anything. I was actually being a goody. I know, me a goody, but still. We meet up and she tells me I have this and it was HIV or whatever, and I was just like, nope. And she's like, well, if I take this medicine and everything else, then and we can have kids. And this, I was like, no. And she's like, don't worry, you won't get it as long as it's. I'm like, no. With a side of no, with a how about side of how about no? No, really, no. Like, And I don't care how hot you were. I didn't care how good looking the woman was. I didn't care if she was like perfect in every way, looks wise or personality. I'm sorry. I wasn't going to risk my future. Or
Chat, why are we giving you a second?
Wait, what the? Oh, chat is going to prove us that it exists for spelling.
Yeah, but I feel like
she's the longest word ever in history now, as a person who just ends up with a bunch of the STDs.
Yeah, no, I think she's just going to cheat and try to look it up online.
Either way is funny to me. So
I guess we did ask for, or you asked for it, I guess.
I did. And it's funny. So now we can always spell it. And yeah, I am sorry for that lady. She did find somebody, which was funny. She actually found somebody that had it himself. And when they met, he had to tell her and she told him, and it was at the same time. And it was just, she told me about it because she had a kid and the kid actually didn't have it, which I'm glad because she did all the right things, procedures, medicals and such.
And just so you know, for those of you who don't know, those of you who use that, who have HIV and use it as a weapon, you can be charged with attempted murder with that.
Yeah, just because in LA they don't do that, they do it everywhere else. No, really. That's wrong. It's evil. It's messed up. And if you're that kind of person, you shouldn't be in this country.
Shouldn't be on this world.
No cheesecake for them.
Yep. All right. So that was for relationships, unless we have something else for relationships and discussion. You guys have anything else to say before? Hobbity hoodie, Woody?
What?
Why?
What? Mine's bigger.
I had a long tongue. I don't
touch my own booty hole with. You want to see me touch my booty hole with it?
No, because just the thought of you bending scares me.
Hey, I had those ribs removed for a reason.
Damn it, Llama. You're making me into a meme. On that note,
which one?
What? Who's there?
Warnings. None of our own Earth, though. Warnings from space.
Well, I mean,
warning us
but
against super AI.
if you're talking about AI in general, it's just like how many movies there are about AIs going rogue?
Yeah, that's why it scratches my head at like they're like, "Hey, we're gonna do this stuff." I'm like, Skynet, and they're like looking at me and they're like, "What? What's that?" And I'm like, "You've never watched Terminator?" They're like, and they're just like these.
And how many people still don't listen?
Yeah, I've met some people in high places that, let's just say, they don't know or pay attention to mainstream anything. To them, that's beneath them. They're low. It's the people that watch that for entertainment because they're dumb or lazy. They think it's messed up that they think that way of a lot of people. Till they met me and went, "You're not normal. You're different." And then either they try to buy me out or I would mysteriously they try to kill me. We don't deal with that anymore. I try to stay away from those type of people. But
I mean, just watch the Matrix or the Terminator franchise, and you'll.
They don't know. They don't know what any of that is. They don't care. They that's not in their world to them. They've never seen that. Or I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that.
Oh right, Space Odyssey.
Yeah, that's what we're looking forward to in time. Like I like some AI. I will say that. And
IA.
I know, right? AI. That's
Internal
what I'm
affairs.
working with. Help me with a little bit. Like they have like the psychology ones, and I've been working on things like that, and it just helped me out a lot. And studying more and helping out with the brain and focusing on other people too and how they react. And I'm like, it's good. Keeps me going, keeps me alert, and it keeps my brain from fighting. But did Trooper, do you have anything for lore before we shift off?
Sure. In Greek mythology, there is a spirits of forests called a dryad. This creature is actually literally bound to the tree. The tree is its life, and the life is in the tree. The tree is it, and the tree and the person and the spirit in the tree is it. It's usually predicted as a beautiful woman, but the tree actually, stories, the woman actually ages with the tree. So, for example, in the spring, they have the mentality of a child. In the summer, they're middle age, and then the fall, that's when they start going to sleep and going to hibernate.
And then the winter is when they shit themselves.
No, the winter is when they go to sleep.
Damn
they are literally bound to the tree, meaning that if the tree dies, the dryad dies.
So are they to like lure people to get killed by the tree so they can gain more energy?
It's more that they're guardians of the forest.
Okay,
Like they
so
will
protectors.
Yeah.
defend and fight their.
Yeah, you're thinking of sirens.
Yeah, and other creatures and such that lure you to your doom.
And a cyclops.
You're
Those things are sexy.
thinking of pixies, is what you're thinking of.
Hey, I love their dust. I will eat pixie dust all the live long day.
Is that where my bag
Because
went?
pixies are little tricksters that'll lead you to your
It
death.
was
Like an anglerfish.
Dryads have been like all over Greek mythology and Greek and Roman mythology. They're actually called, I think they're called Nereids in Roman mythology, if I remember correctly. Basically, for example, one of the stories is Apollo fell in love, or I think it was either Zeus or Apollo. No, I think it was a Roman male god. I think it was Apollo. Was chasing a dryad.
What did I do this time?
You just rip ass and I just heard it.
I mean, I didn't realize it was that loud, but I'll take it.
Damn it, Llama. I heard that. Like, I'm eating and then I hear that. I'm like, I know exactly what that noise was. You stinky son of a llama.
I mean, I'm not going to argue. It smells pretty bad down here now. You know, the good news is that heat rises and you're directly above me.
Oh, damn it, llama. I swear to the God, if I start smelling something.
Let me know. I think that'd be hilarious.
I think you'll just notice my reaction. I'm going to cry.
You mean projectile vomiting?
Damn it, llama. All right, Trooper, what else was there?
I'm trying to remember which one it was, but
The chaotic mind.
the Dryad was chased and she called to another god and she got turned into a tree. So to stop her, it's actually a beautiful statue. There's actually a statue, if I remember correctly, of that very. I think it's like a series of statues. Like one of them where she's getting chased, the one where she's actually transforming into this tree. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Is
it like the cedars? How they chased the nymphs around and the forest ladies?
Yeah, now satyrs and nymphs are actually kind of the same thing because they're both guardians of the forest. Because the god Pan, which is is actually a satyr. So the great god Pan, who's the guardian of the forest, who is the Greek god of the forest and wild, of everything that's in the forest, of all the beasts in the forest and all that good stuff. He. God, I can't remember that name of that story. It's just gonna bug me all freaking day.
Oh, we can find out about
Cyclone.
Damn it,
So
Thunderbird.
who the fuck turned on the tornado?
But they also became popular by being in the Chronicles of Narnia,
I like the Chronicles of Narnia.
and more recently in the Rick Riordan books.
I don't know if I've seen or those ones.
I'm sure you have.
What?
Lightning Thief.
Oh yeah.
Sea of Monsters.
Okay, then I have. Sorry, I don't actually usually know the
And
authors'
for-
names.
For any of you,
I know.
for any of you anime fans, Trainee
What's an anime?
from Damn it, Llama.
What do you do?
Trainee from that time I got reincarnated as a slime. She is basically a depiction of a dragon.
Yeah, and her sister Sue. Yes, thank you,
Yeah.
Devontae. Yes, there is druids and also an anime. The dryads are actually a very
And in D&D.
and in D&D, they're very powerful, but they are limited in what they can do because without their trees, if their trees get damaged, they get damaged.
For the record, Mayhem only likes D&D because it has double D in it.
That was one of the things that caught my interest, but actually, no. I've been playing D&D before I understood what Double D meant. I've been playing since I was like 5. My dad taught me because he was a D&D guy. My first figures that I have D&D are still my father's. Man, those things are like
I'm trying to remember.
40 plus years old. Wow.
God, you're going to be able to say that about us soon.
I know.
Yeah, careful though, because some people might think you're saying DXD.
D
What?
and D.
Because it's D&D. It's dynamite.
What's
Dragon might.
what's DX
time.
What's DXD?
Drugs.
Anyway, Dryads are they're pretty powerful in their own right, and they live as long as the tree lives. So they literally can live for hundreds of years. As long as the tree still lives, the Dryad will live. In fact, there's a book series called the Rivers of London, where they also talk about that. And one of the things that they did in the book series, because they wanted to do something on one of the council estates, is some guy came in and destroyed all the trees where there was a Dryad and killed her. Like to the point of which, like, she actually hear her screaming because she could feel the pain of her getting hit by the tree.
Wait, she got hit by the tree?
No, when the guy chainsawed the tree, she felt everything that the tree felt. That's how deep the connection is. So it's like you can damage the spirit in its own right, but she can go back to the tree and heal herself.
I wish I could go hug it. Is that why people are tree huggers?
No, tree huggers. People are tree huggers because they're weirdos.
Yeah, sadly, they don't
what
know
if?
what I'm talking about half the time.
But what if they're secretly being healed by that tree?
Technically, there's a form of thing that can happen, but not in the way they do it, like chaining themselves to a tree like an idiot.
What if they fudge the tree?
Well, I mean, in the movie,
meditating
did it back.
meditating with yourself grounded next to the tree is how you heal from the tree.
Oh, so you wouldn't like insert into hole of tree?
No, that's how you get your balls and junk bit off by a squirrel.
Or an X.
Or some other furry critter that lives in the
Don't remind me.
Anywho, that's it for lore. If in chat, if there are any suggestions you want to make to us,
Wait, hold on. Chat does have a suggestion.
Please leave in the comments.
Chat, we're gonna need pictures, or it didn't happen.
I'm worried.
She said I got some double D's.
Well, there you go. Send those to Llama. If you have his private number, send them. If you have his email, send them. If you can send them by carrier pigeon, send them. We all appreciate double D's.
Again, if you have a suggestion of something you guys want us to discuss on chat, on video, please leave it in description in the comments below. We will check those from period sometimes.
In about 3 years from now.
Damn it, Llama.
And be creative. Don't give us generic stuff like werewolves and vampires.
Yes, if it's creative enough, we will check it tomorrow. But if it's not, then you'll get a response in 3 to 4 years. Sorry,
response
it's absolutely ignored.
Freaking emails. I need to do a lot of things. I'm so behind.
That's Mayhem's the Hearts Mace at ihaveanemail.com.
I hope that's not it.
Oh, I made it for you last week.
Damn it, Llama. The fuck?
We're on the 10th, aren't we?
16th?
I could go for a 5th.
All right, we're first part of the winter base. How is the weather out there?
No, Trojan.
It's a little windy
Llama.
down here.
Llama.
cyclone, typhoon,
Oh, good weather.
hurricane. All of these names are used around the world to describe the most powerful storm known to man.
That's right. We are talking about hurricanes today. As I would say, Ireland and Alaska. Please be on the lookout in these next few days because
If you were watching,
you have some hurricane looking weather forming for Ireland. It's moving your direction at 24 miles per hour. And this is looking like a pretty big one that's forming just southwest of you. So keep on a lookout as that will be coming your way, as well as out in Alaska. You have a storm with hurricane. Well, at least it's looking like it could be hurricane forming. Heading your direction at 13 to 18 miles per hour, forming just southwest of you in the Pacific Ocean. So be on the lookout because those kind of weathers can cause some very devastating damages as well as cause some major flooding and, well, let's just say you don't want to be trapped. But we saw what these strong hurricanes can do with Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Ida that struck New York. That nearly took out New York.
I mean, the mayor of New York is doing that on his own now. So yeah.
But you could be looking. Yeah. We could be looking here in America, at least here in Michigan. We could be looking at at least a few days, maybe, of some good weather.
What's good weather in Michigan?
Actually, that's a good point. It's like that weird little couple days you get twice a year.
Yeah.
As of right now, Friday is looking like it's going to be. Yeah, and as of right now, it's looking like Friday is going to be when we're going to lose that good weather, and storms will be back in the forecast.
And
yeah,
that suck.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Michigan's weather is, made up, and the seasons don't even matter.
Damn it!
The only state you can have. It's literally the only state you can have winter,
all 4 seasons
fall,
in one day,
summer, and spring. All in one day, yeah.
And it's happened. I have witnessed it happen.
Yeah,
it's dark, randomly snows and hails, gets warm and hot, starts raining, gets muggy, gets back to cold, all in the same day, like 2 or 3 times. And
it's like that.
And then get a tornado on top of it.
Yeah, the sky goes green. Everybody has to go run in the basement and hide and hang out, and we'd all play like Halo or Doom or play DDR.
God, we need to do a Halo party.
Oh, dude, a Halo party would be so
cool. We got to get all of our friends to bring over the Xboxes and their TVs.
I have my classic Xbox and my 360. I more. I know if I talk to Zento has his. That's 2 right there. We can get 8 people right off rip.
Look, chat. Ohio does not actually exist. It's just a void directly below Michigan. Like that area just is a no-go zone.
All right, Cedar Point is the thing that exists there, and so is Dave Chappelle, and that's about it.
Well, no, Sandusky is just a weird little island that has an amusement park on it.
Yeah, that's all that's there.
Yeah, there's no actual Ohio.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have a system going on right down there in Ohio right now. You guys have a system.
I know they got a nuclear power plant there. They actually got quite a bit going on for Ohio. People don't realize.
Just south of Canton, Columbus looks like you're getting a good amount of rain right now. Don't worry, it should be passing over you within the next hour or so. And so, yeah.
I don't go to. Well, I mean, the last tornado that touched down, I was like, in my defense, I was already in the basement. Like I didn't go to the basement. I just that stupid little emergency broadcast alert went off, and I was like, "Oh, tornado, whatever," and went back to sleep.
Right.
Yeah. Michigan's already had like 5 or 6 tornadoes this year alone.
Yeah, that night was crazy though. That was everything was rattling and shaking. I could hear things blowing around the backyard.
That was the
Like-
train.
And then I was like, once the house starts rattling uncontrollably, that's when I'll get up. Until then, I'm gonna lay here.
I just assume it's you with the house rattles.
Goth. And it looks cool.
Oh, actually, yes. Don't you love my galaxy lamp?
I love you.
Oh, dear. She still wants to warm up. She's
Okay, that's fine. It's birthday time, people.
I'm gonna get her one.
It is time for our celebrity birthdays. And we are still missing one person. And we're going to start it off today with April 16th. And we're going to start it with Martin Lawrence, movie actor, TV actor, best known for his role alongside Will Smith in Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2. He
As
is
well
also
as his
known
own
for
TV show. He apparently was also in SNL. He was
Yeah.
banned from Saturday Night Live for life when he made a careless joke against women's hygiene.
He's also had roles in Big Mama's House and Blue Streak, as well as his TV series Martin.
Okay, how about Charlie Chaplin? He died in December 25th, 1977 at the age of 88. He was back. He was a comedian during the silent film era, and was most famous for his depiction of Hitler in I think it was one of his first speaking roles.
He wore that mustache first.
Who we talking? Oh, Charlie Chaplin. Yeah, Charlie Chaplin wore the mustache or the mustache style first, way before, like 10 years prior or more. And it was like that's another reason why he did the impersonation of Hitler and making fun of him was because he had the stash already. So we'd mock him and ridicule him. I think actually Charlie Chaplin was a Jew himself. Actually,
Yes.
he was a
How
movie
about
actor.
this?
Yes.
I saw one.
Wilbur Wright.
Thank you.
I'll keep.
Yeah, Daddy is stinky. Thank you for telling Daddy in the world.
How about Wilbur Wright? Died in 1912. He was one of the co-inventors and co-pilots of the first ever flying machine. It was him and his brother Orville that created the first airplane.
And popcorn.
Yep.
Wait, they made popcorn?
Yeah, Orville Redenbacher.
Smartass.
Huh.
Daddy, you're called Potter.
Yep. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for telling me it's my
How about John Cryer?
Hey,
Hey,
Dom.
61.
come here.
Hello.
He was most famous for being in the show 2.5 Men, with alongside Charlie Sheen and what's his face, Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, you're talking about the skinny little brother one that was supposed to be like a back chiropractor guy, but
Hey, Daddy, I'll keep.
He was supposed to be a doctor,
well,
but he really wasn't.
show is done. Thank you. You'll be
You
in
mean
bed. by
Ashton Kutcher? You mean the replacement for Charlie Sheen?
That is
Mhm.
because when Charlie Sheen was doing a lot of drugs and alcohol, and he went crazy, and then they kicked him off the show.
Yeah, he got into it with the showrunner, so the showrunner kicked him out.
It's because it's Charlie Sheen. You can't argue with Charlie Sheen.
He got the kick above.
Yes, you took a bath. That's why your hair's all wet.
Yep, that's my hair I want.
But yep.
He tried to make a comeback with a
cool,
show
though,
called Anger Management, but that slipped too.
Oh, how
Right.
about this? Selena Quintanilla. She died in 1995. Yes. She was known for her songs Como la Flor, Amor Prohibido, and Bitty Bitty Bum Bum, as well as See You Una Vez. She won her first Grammy in 1994 for her album Live. And after her passing was that movie. It was when that movie got created honoring her life.
Jennifer Lopez played her biopic.
Yep.
How about Queen Marguerite II? She is a queen, 86 years old. She is the queen of Denmark
Mm-hmm.
when she was 31, and she is alongside her son. Ooh. Not going to get going with that. Let's see.
She
Damn.
abdicated her throne in 2024 to her son King Frederick X.
Because she doesn't want to rule anymore.
Well, no, it's just
How heavy is the
for
crown?
for the Danes, it's more common for a king to rule rather than a queen.
Dang.
Well, we even had in history who was more bloodthirsty in war, and actually women that were queens were more bloodthirsty in war than men were. It's kind of scary and hardcore because once you tick them off, they hate you forever. Men usually dish it out, but we usually come to a peaceful clause or deal because we build a hierarchy, and the concept of a hierarchy is knowing who the boss is and going down the line.
Mommy, it's time for
Different
Okay,
rulings.
how about one more before we move on? Anyone got the last one?
Yeah, I got one right here. Lucas Haas, 50, movie actor.
Ooh.
Oh wow, I done missed everything.
Yeah,
Didn't I?
Criminal Minds, Mars Attacks, Pawn Shop Chronicles, and a musical artist. So, with a music video song "She's in My Head" on YouTube. So yeah,
Okay.
I was trying to do that one, but the baby wanted to say all these cute, adorable things instead.
Mommy.
All right, but April 17th now.
I have some.
Yep, moving on to April 17th. And we're going to get that started off with Jennifer Garner, 54, movie actress.
Ooh.
Best known for her role in Elias.
Oh, Alias.
Alias, thank you. But I first actually got to see her in 13 Going on 30. That was the first movie I saw of her.
She's also known for other films such as Mr. Magoo and Elektra. She reprised the role in Deadpool and Wolverine.
She also had roles back in in Juno, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, and Love, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
She was also in Family Switch, The Atom Project, and Yes Day.
Okay.
As well as HBO's Camping, Elektra, Daredevil, Dallas Buyers Club, as well as many other productions. right.
Very good ones.
All right. So who else we got for the 17th? Did you guys get Victoria Beckham?
No, we
just
didn't.
started the 17th, so
All right.
I just
Sorry, I
finished.
had baby distracting me. She was a former Spice Girl. This is Posh. Is one of-
Posh
awesome.
She's a former Spice Girl. She is a Spice Girl.
No, I still believe she's a Spice Girl too. No matter what, once a Spice Girl, always a Spice Girl. It was stupid when they kicked out Ginger because she went to Playboy for a little bit.
Oh,
They should have
wow.
been happy that she had $1 million. All right, but yeah, she actually married one of the most famous football player or soccer player in America.
David
No
Beckham.
one in America is soccer, but in overseas football. And her kids have been abducted 2 or 3 times for ransom, and they got them back because over there football people are praised super hardcore as some of the greatest because of how they're athletically advantaged.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the guy's name David Beckham. They married in 1999, July 4th. All right, but let's go to the next person for the 17th.
Ooh, Redman, 56, rapper. He's best known for collaborating with rap artists such as Method Man, who's also acted in a film called How High. He was featured in the film Seed of Chucky with Jennifer Tilly, and he's also one of the playable characters, Doc, in the game Def Jam Fight for New York. Oh, and he also made an appearance in Scary Movie 3.
All right. What about Ao Soup? 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 Wow, why do I do that to myself? 31, TV actor, K-pop Demon Hunters, South Korean actor, recognized for his role. And then also Splash Splash Love and Still 17 and Abyss, among other shows. Very interesting.
All right.
Hulsup?
Yeah, thank you. I can't say that.
Hulsup.
I still can't say that. See, that's the problem I would have that I feel bad for is I love Asian countries like Japan, China, and South Korea and Taiwan. I think they're really awesome. I would mess a lot of names up. Like a lot of names. I would just be like, forgive me, I'm bad with names.
Oh yeah, then you got to go to the Philippines and Thailand, Singapore, Cleo, Malaysia, Indonesia.
Vietnam, yeah.
Oh,
and I would
God.
watch me just ruin names. Like if they make it a tour and they just want me to try to go around and say people's names and just horribly screw it up, I'll do it, and it's not on purpose.
It's
not
turned
on
into a
purpose.
game. And certainly in countries it would be turned into a game show.
There is some. Ooh,
Japan would do that. Japan, we know you're listening. We know you're watching. We love you. You're one of our favorites. Make it a game show and pay me and Llama and Thunderbase here and Trooper and whatnot and Dom. We'll be there and it'll be funny. And watch me mess up. And you guys will laugh. That's the whole point.
How about this? Dee Dee Davis.
Oh.
30 years old. She's a former child actress who was Brina Tompkins on the Bernie Mac show.
Brianna Thompson, aka Baby Girl. That was her only role, and then she retired after that.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. I got one. How about Kimberly Elise, movie actress? Where's her age number? 59. She's known for films such as Set It Off,
I got one right
The
here.
Mad Black Woman,
Nice.
Almost Christmas, Woman Thy Art Loose. And
So
there was
why-
one more in my head. Give me a second.
Make it to Christmas. I got one right here. David Bradley, unless you guys already got him.
I
80
don't
movie
think anyone
actor.
has them.
He was in Harry Potter.
Okay.
He was the
The groundskeeper.
Thank you. He was the groundskeeper.
Argus Finch is his name. That's
Yeah.
who he was.
Yep.
Argus.
Mr. Filch.
Yep, that's it.
How
All right,
about this? Maynard James Keenan. He's a metal
Ooh.
singer, lead vocalist of Tool and A Perfect Circle.
Okay.
And he's
I might miss that
also
one.
Nice.
bassist and drummer as
Okay.
well. Mm-hmm.
How did I miss that?
It's kind of like Thunderbass here, where he can play like 90% of the instruments.
And man, he's a hell of a
You have a
musician.
drum kit in front of him. You have a keyboard behind him. You have a swivel chair to spin between. He would do it, and then he would stop at the saxophone, and then he'd bring his way up with the guitar.
You could say every instrument is pretty much his whole library, unless if I'm mistaken that if there's an instrument you may have not played before.
There's plenty of instruments I have not played before.
Well, I resent what I say on that one. Then
Well, there's that many instruments though. Like
yeah,
I don't know, maybe I would say like well over 1,000 plus. There's
yeah.
some that don't even that aren't even made anymore that are throughout history that we just don't use anymore.
Yep. Unfortunately, technology took all that away.
That's fine, but we're gonna go on to the 18th now.
All right.
We're gonna start that off with Conan O'Brien, 63, TV show host.
Oh, nice.
How about David Tennant?
Ooh.
Best known for his role as the 10th Doctor, which he has reprised several times, as well as being
Mr.
in
Purple.
Good Omens.
He's also Kilgrave in Jessica Jones.
Nope.
His character was haunting.
Quick
It was known as the Purple Man, just like I'm known as the Purple Man.
fun fact, because I was about to say a fun fact before you jumped in there.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
For Conan, is the monorail episode on The Simpsons was actually written by Conan O'Brien.
Oh wow, okay.
Is it
And
funny
it-
that he kind of told the future of what Newsom did? I mean,
All it was he was wanting to create a story that was similar to The Music Man. That was what his original concept was. He was never expecting it to actually predict the future.
Well, then it's either that or Newscum was randomly just watching The Simpsons one day, and he's like, "Bat, I want to scam people with it. Scam. Thank you for the $7 billion
Wouldn't be shocking.
that you never seen again.
Yeah,
Plus,
that one.
for a train that doesn't exist, for a railroad that's not even there, for a land that's not even bought. It was supposed to travel across from one side to the other so people can get to California back and forth really quick. That never happened. He took the money and then act like it never happened and slipped under the rug, just like how people called him out for it. But yeah, monorail.
I got one now. How about America Ferrera, 42, movie and TV actress. She's best known for her TV shows. She was the titular character Betty Suarez in Ugly Betty, and she's also appeared in Superstore. For films, she's known for The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, Our Family Wedding, How to Train Your Dragon, and Tinkerbell.
Sister of the Traveling Pants was the first thing I saw her in.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
then
that.
and that's when she started getting into other stuff. Like Ugly Betty was her biggest star power.
I remember her in Superstore. That's actually a really good show. Like
I'm
I
sad that
actually
the store
I
got away.
recommend Superstore.
Oh, I got one right here. Chloe Burnett, 30.
Ooh, Chloe Bennett. Cool.
She was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as Skye, also known as Quake. A big
Quake,
fan of
yes.
her, and also had a big crush on her. Like that, she was really cool. Too bad they ruined everything with them connecting with the actual Marvel movies, because like the first beginning of like the first 2 or 3 Marvel movies did connect. Like the first few or whatever. But then the rest of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was like they had to do a backlog because they weren't allowed to be in the actual movies like they were supposed to be. Because they were all supposed to be there and be like a scene in there, and it all fell apart because of drama.
And
How
here's
about
a fun
Rick
fact.
Morrison?
Here's a fun fact about Chloe Bennett. She was going to be up for the role of the CW version of the Powerpuff Girls, and until they had to start the show over, Chloe Bennett dropped from the role of Blossom, and the whole series canceled out and never debuted at all. The script
Truthfully,
was poorly bad.
Good choice. I could not see her as Blossom. I cannot see her as Blossom.
Buttercup, yes. Blossom.
Yeah.
They had another actress playing Buttercup. I think they were supposed to make her LGBT on that one, which was misrepresentation. And for
I know. That's why they ruined
No,
doing
she's
that.
a tomboy.
And as
She is
for
a
Bubbles,
tomboy.
Make your
then
own
it
goddamn
was-
shows.
and then for Bubbles, they would have Chloe Bennett's co-star from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Dove Cameron, to play Bubbles. She was
I could
Melissa
see Dove
Barnum.
playing Bubbles. I honestly could see Dove playing Bubbles because she can do that whole dumb blonde thing, even though she's not one herself.
Yeah, but how her voice is works great.
Because her Liv and Maddie role made her play 2 different twins.
Yep.
And voice changes also as well, because she did the
Yep, and one of them
imitations.
was a dumb blonde.
All right,
And
I got a
she
comedian
also
here.
imitated the voices of the green
Oh,
aliens from Toy Story.
How about this? The werewolf, Jacob Fatu
Interesting.
from WWE. He's a wrestler.
Oh,
Nice. All right.
Literally, he just beat the mess out of JD McDonough at for the Intercontinental Championship
oh wow!
at WrestleMania this past weekend. So,
Ouch!
I got one right here. Jeff Dunham, 64, ventriloquist.
Ooh,
oh,
I love
Also
his shows.
Yeah, I love his stuff. Peanuts.
this is the
Spongy.
way we stir the guac, stir the guac, stir the guac. Olay!
Ahmed the terrorist.
Actually, PETA is the funniest one. I like. He did.
Jalapeno on a stick.
Oh, Jose the jalapeno on his
How
teeth.
about
Jose Jalapeno on his stick.
I left my other stick.
Did
How
you know
about-
that one came off? Wonder how that happened. Probably a bad pogo accident. You know, doing.
All right. Dark Trooper, you had one?
how about Rick Morrison?
Mirandus.
Mirandus, whatever. Best known for his roles in the Ghostbusters, both of them. The Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, all 3 of them.
Yep.
And Little Shop of Horrors and the Flintstones. And reprising his role in Spaceballs.
Which I'm excited for.
Not bad.
He's going to be Lord Darth Helmet.
Don't forget
I see
Little
you.
Giants.
Big as mine.
He also done Little Giants.
Everyone
I have one more. I have one more. One more here. What crap? I lost the name. Where are you? There you are. Melissa Joan Hart, 50, TV actress. She is best known for Sabrina Spellman in the sitcom Sabrina Teenage Witch. She's also the voice of Hilda and Zelda in the Sabrina animated series, along with her sister Emily, who plays Sabrina. And finally known for on the sitcom Melissa and Joey, alongside with Joey Lawrence.
All right, we're moving on to the 19th then. We get
Here
that
we
started
go.
off with Hayden Christensen, aka
Ooh.
Anakin Skywalker.
He's also a lead role in the movie Jumper. As a kid, he was in one of the Goosebumps episode, Night of the Living Dummy 3.
He also played Sam in Life as a House.
Uh-huh.
How about the actor Tim Curry?
Ooh. Go. Keep going.
So,
Damn it, Llama.
was most famous for his role as Pennywise in the original one of It,
1990.
Puppy, Trevor's Island. What was the other ones? He did
The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
He's an
he
Annie.
He also plays Sludge from Fern Gully.
Yep.
Oh, heck! I thought it was Hexes.
And Scary Movie 2. He was in
I
Legend.
don't remember the name of the Sludge. I just call him Sludge.
Oh, okay. The role name is Hexes, but you call him what you want because that's what you thought it was. But Tim Curry lately has been doing more voice work later on in his career, such as
he had a stroke because
Wild
Tim
Thornberries.
had a massive stroke and is now wheelchair bound.
Yeah.
I feel bad for
And
him.
here's a fun fact you guys did not know. Tim
didn't.
Curry originally was supposed to be the voice of the Joker until Mark Hamill stepped in to take over.
It's because of that laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Hamill's laugh.
The charisma of that
How
laugh.
about
took
this?
over.
All right. How about this? James Franco, 48.
Oh,
Tim Curry doesn't look the same anymore, obviously, after his stroke.
The first place I ever saw James Franco was in his role as himself on General Hospital.
oh wow!
That was the
General
First
Hospital.
place that
He
was
was
the
like
first
young.
place I ever saw him.
Wow. Did
But
not know that.
he's been in James Dean, The Disaster Artist. He's been in the Spider-Man trilogy, if I'm not mistaken.
Harry
I think
Osborn.
Harry. Yeah.
Harry Osborn.
He also was in Oz the Great and Powerful as Oz.
Which was the prequel.
He was in
yep.
Pineapple Express in 127 Hours and multiple other movies and TV shows.
Including the interview with Seth Rogen.
Mhm.
Yep. And he was it Neighbors or something?
Neighbors,
also-
that's Seth Rogen and Zac Efron.
But yeah, he worked. Yeah, he was in a lot of other things, like even in Loveless back in 2012.
Interesting. Did not know that one, to be honest.
All right, let's do 2 more.
I got one. Simu Liu, 37, movie actor. He is best known for Shang-Chi in Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. He's also appeared as one of the Ken characters in Barbie and a sitcom series called Kim's Convenience. He is set to return to play as Shang-Chi once again in Avengers Doomsday.
All right, one more, and then we're going to shift off to the 20th.
Okay, we'll
I got one more if no one else doesn't.
All right, go ahead.
Jane Mansfield, 1933-1967 movie actress. She is known for her films. Let's see what we got. She's known for her Broadway. Appeared in Broadway and Will Succeed. Rock Spoilers, Hunter. Her numerous credits includes The Girl Can't Help It, The Wayward Bus, and Kiss Them For Me. She is the mother of actress Mariska Hargitay, who's known for playing Olivia Benson in Law and Order. Now that one I knew by memory. Okay.
All right, let's go off to the 20th now, guys.
Here we go. 420.
Ha! Oh yeah, 420. That was crazy. All right.
Uh-oh.
I'll start off with how about George Takei?
Hello, check 1 2.
There you go. You're back. That was weird. You and me both been skipped twice now from the internet.
This just showed that everyone just got kicked on my end.
On our end, all of us were here, but you.
Huh.
Dark Trooper, did you say one
So-
already?
I said how about George Takei, 89, best known for his role as what was it, Mr. Zulu from the original Star Trek series.
Oh my!
Oh wow.
He's also done many other roles such as Mulan, Campo of the Two Strings. He's done a lot of voice acting.
Oh, didn't know you caught that one so fast.
Oh yeah, and then
Just
also
look.
Andy Serkis, 62, movie actor.
Ooh, good one.
Yep, he played in Peter Jackson's King Kong and Black Panther,
Yeah.
and also played as in Lord of the Rings as Gollum. I can't do it right now. My
Oh,
throat.
God. I want to know how he do that. That was just so wicked.
It's not that hard once you practice. I used to be able to do it easily. Just my throat's still messed up from.
He's also played the same role he did in Black Panther. He did in the Avengers: Age of Ultron, which is
he was
Lewis's Clade. The same role he played in Black Panther is the same character in Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Yeah, and he gets I think it's off screen killed or something.
That was the one who lost his hand in Black Panther, was it?
Yeah, it was the Black Panther one where
That's funny.
it's after Age of Ultron. It's when Killmonger kills him. He uses him, kills him.
I got one.
I don't remember if that's actually in the comics though. Is the thing? 'Cause he was a big villain for a long time, and they kind of offed him, and yeah, they kind of screwed that up.
How
They did with
about this? How about this one? Joey Lawrence, 50, TV actor. He's best where I know him from first is Oliver and Company as Oliver as a former child star. He's also made appearances in sitcoms and Give Me a Break, Blossom, Brotherly Love with his brothers Matthew and Andy, and Melissa and Joey along with Melissa Joan Hart. His brother Matthew Lawrence is known for Boy Meets World. His younger brother Andy Lawrence is known for TJ and Recess.
I have one right here. Crispin Glove.
Cripson Glover. That's a good one.
He is 62 years old. He was in Charlie's Angels as a villain. He was also George McFly from Back to the Future, and portrayed Andy Warhol in the films The Doors. He also played in a movie, I think it was called Robert or something like that, where he was a bunch of rats involved in it.
Willard.
Yeah, Willard. Thank you.
He's also featured in other films such as Epic Movie, Friday the 13th, Chapter 4 or 5. He's also in Like Mike and Chronicles of Narnia. I'm trying to remember what's the second one called. Is it Prince Caspian?
That's Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
It was the second one after Chronicles of
Lion
Narnia.
Witch of the Wardrobe, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and Prince Caspian is the only
He was
one.
in Prince Caspian.
They never finished it either. There's like one more book.
There's actually 3 more.
They just only did 3.
They're like halfway through and they just stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because the other ones are not as fun because
I enjoyed the first 3.
the books are better anyway. Anyway, how about Shepard Moore's 50
Shamar Moore.
best known as his role as in SWAT,
And Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds.
In films, he's known for playing in Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Motives, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and 3.
I like Sonic.
He played a character named Randall, who played a character named Randall. In 3, he just made a cameo, like a small appearance.
Yeah, yeah, he played. They only used him for when they were doing the whole face change thing. That was it.
Disguise.
Yeah, they weren't. It wasn't actually technically supposed to him. It was just him playing as a hologram version of him.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, Llama.
Yeek. Okay,
All right, let's
see.
get a couple more before we shift over to the 21st.
Alrighty, let's see what we got. I think I have one.
I want Asmund Gold, 36. He's a Twitch and YouTube star. Yeah, pretty cool dude. I've watched this guy for a while. He is most popular for World of Warcraft and Twitch streamer, PvP, player versus everything servers. He did a lot of video games and stuff, but now he's like also using his platform for reactionary as well as with political stuff. And I actually like what he's saying about stuff because he just reacting like everybody else, going, "Whoa, this isn't right. What the hell?" I respect it. Plus, having beef with Hassan because Hassan can eat a whole bag of dicks.
I got
I'll
one.
show you my bag of dicks.
Damn it, Llama, I've seen it and it's terrifying. And I still don't know how you collected that many in a bag.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I talked
one.
to your ex. She just bit him off and put him into a bag.
Damn it, Llama, you're horrible. You're horrible. How dare you use my traumas?
I got one. How
How
about Carmen
Put it
Electra,
all in.
54, TV actress, model. I knew her from the start. It was Baywatch. She was featured in films back to back, such as Scary Movie, Day Movie, Epic Movie, Disaster Movie, Meet the Spartans, Good Burger, Bedtime Stories.
Welcome to
It's
Good
Another
Burger,
Pleasant
home
View.
of the Good Burger. May I take your order?
She played Roxanne in that movie. That was funny. They gave her a funny bit in that one, and she was featured as a character in Def Jam Fight for New York. But I gotta admit, that was pretty fun to see characters that were not like musicians in the game. Because Carmen Electra and Omar Epps are not musicians, but they're characters in the game.
All right, let's move on to the 21st.
All right.
We'll start that off with Queen Elizabeth II from 1926 to 2022.
An amazing monarch who survived through 2 world wars and served her country very well throughout the remainder of her life. She held that throne for much longer. Very much a true example of her namesake.
Pretty interesting. How about James McAvoy, 47, movie actor? For where I knew him first was Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. He's also known for other titles such as Atonement, X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, X-Men Apocalypse, Split, Glass, Children of the Dune, Shameless, and his Dark Materials.
Oh, he played Mr. Tumnus.
Yes. Before fame, that was one of his roles he done. He was Mr. Tumnus.
Nice. And did you guys get James McAvoy?
We just did that one.
Wow, where the hell was I?
Apparently.
I don't know.
Get myself some water.
Ooh. Somebody better get that one name if I don't get to it.
I got one right here. Elaine May, 94, director.
Elaine May. Okay.
I can't read. And she did films, Primary Colors of Heaven, Can Wait, 1976. And then a movie, Mickey and Nicky. It was 11 years before she directed her next film.
Okay.
She appeared in television series Good Fight in 2021.
Nice.
And in the 50s, she worked on comedy work with Mike Nicholas.
Nice. Ooh, I got another one here.
How about Patti LuPone, 77? She is best known as her role. She is a Broadway actress Best known
Okay.
for her roles in Evita and Gypsy,
Okay.
as well as Sweeney Todd and the Barber of Fleet Street.
Ooh, okay.
She also played in Sunset Boulevard, The Cradle
Okay.
Will Rock, and was the lead actress in Anything Goes.
Ooh, this is a big timer we got here. Okay.
With a
Nice,
Bachelor in
nice.
Fine Arts from Juilliard and a career that started back in 1973.
Okay. Look, that's
How about Andy McDowell?
oh
8. Best known for her role as the love interest in Groundhog's Day.
oh nice.
Nice.
She's also featured in the Queen Latifah film Beauty Shop.
Only the Brave. Magic Mike Triple XL.
She's featured in Ready or Not, which is a good horror film.
Okay, let's do 2 more, and then we'll shift over.
I got one. Nicole Sullivan, 56, TV actress. She's best where I know her from first was Mad TV. She's done more voice work afterwards, such as projects like Buzz Lightyear Star Command as Mira Nova. She even voiced other characters in Family Guy, Shigo, and Kim Possible. And finally, let's see what else she done. Remember, and she featured in The King of Queens.
Nice. All right, let's do 1 more, and then we're going to shift over.
Speaking of shifting over, I'm going to shift over to a bed.
You're horrible, Llama. You're horrible.
Anybody got another one?
Oh my God! There's a ghost in your hallway. The light turned on.
That was the wife.
Oh.
What's that, Thunderbase?
How about Tony Danza?
Okay, we got
Bye,
ourselves.
Llama.
75 years old. Best known as his role as Tony Mincelli in Who's the Boss, as well as his
I
role
love that.
in the
I love
movie-
that show.
as well as his role in the series Taxi and The Good
Uh-huh.
Cop.
He's also featured in the 1995 film Angels in the Outfield.
Nice, nice. All right, let's go on to the 22nd.
All right, today.
We'll start that off with Jack Nicholson.
Oh
man.
no,
Nice.
not the man with the big smile. Not the man with the big smile.
The
Yeah.
first
Truthfully,
movie-
my favorite live action portrayal of the Joker.
He did a good. He's a live action Joker that played the cartoon Joker pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
He's now before he did Batman.
And is still alive.
Right. The other one that played the real Joker that would be real Joker in real life, he's sadly dead. But
Well, majority of the actors that played the live action version of the Joker died, and it's actually been considered a curse.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jack
man.
Nicholson being the best live action Joker for the cartoon side is the only one left.
On the cartoon side, there's plenty more Jokers out there. The actors who did Joker that's still living, though.
Yes, because all they did was the voice. They didn't have to do the actual acting.
You have a point there.
he was the original actor. He died, but he died of age, I think. But I'm not
Jack
sure.
Nicholson is also known for other films like The Shining,
Mhm.
which was 9 years before Batman, as Jack
Oh, yeah.
Schwartz. The whole "Here's Johnny" line.
Yep,
Mhm.
that's one of the biggest things he's known for.
He's also known for Anger Management with Adam Sandler and A Few Good Men with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, he's done
The
a
one who
lot.
says you can't handle the truth.
Yep. Yeah, he's a lot of memes. On the internet.
Is it weird to say that his son now is in a movie called Smile 2 and he smiles just like his dad, creepily?
That's funny. All right. I got one right here. Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Ooh, that's
60
a good
years
one.
old TV actor. Was in The Walking Dead, Supernatural, Grey's Anatomy, and Watchmen. As
Oh man, I cannot stand the fact that his role has to be so iconic, but evil. It's a role you can't stand that he did in Walking Dead, but you just love the crap out of it.
for me, I see where it comes from. The only thing is that I have rules. My rules are not hurting women and not hurting children. If you anything else goes.
But that's just one of those characters that make you mad, though.
Yeah.
And no, it will make you lose your mind. But that's wild. I got one.
Yep.
Christopher Sabat, 53, voice actor. He's best known for playing Dragon Ball Z as Vegeta, Yajirobe, Yamcha, Piccolo, and 10 other characters. Kuwabara in Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah, he was Kuwabara. That's funny.
Yeah, that's the whole point. It's like us when we do our voice acting that we change our voices and mimic things. Just
Outside of the Dragon Ball titles, he's also known for playing in the anime title Negima. He played Yamcha first before he even did Vegeta, which was in Dragon Ball, technically.
How about this? Estelle Harris died in 2022.
Ooh, good one.
Voice of Mrs. Potato Head in Toy
Well, for
Story.
the monkeys, of course. Come on, monkeys. Don't talk.
And she also had a role in Kim Possible as well.
Oh,
And
yeah.
And she also reprised her role as Mrs. Potato Head in Small Fry and Partysaurus Rex.
Oh, wow. So she started out in Toy Story 2 and voiced her all the way down until her passing.
How
She has actually amassed over 100 acting credits.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
She was even introduced in the Proud Family, too.
Yep.
She was Muriel in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Oh, that's a goal.
I'm not
And she was
cleaning
on
that up.
And she was also on over 25 episodes of Seinfeld.
Oh, wow. What character was she?
How about Vladimir Lenin? Died January 21st, 1924 at the age of 53. He was a Russian communist who was the leader of the Bolshevik leader during the Russian Revolution and became premier of the Soviet Union from 1917 to his death in 1924. Who was the most controversial figure in the 20th century history. Mainly because he helped write the Communist Manifesto, as well as he kept Stalin in check until he was eventually died.
Communism's bad, okay. Same with socialism. But still, yeah.
How about Ryan Stiles? Best known as for his role in Whose Line Is It Anyway? 67 years old.
Wow,
Maybe
He still got it in the age he had. Not bad.
Right.
And he also worked alongside Drew Carey for 9 seasons of the Drew Carey Show.
And funny, I was listening to the
He
opening
was
of that
also
before.
part of Hot Shots.
Very interesting. And then, of course, didn't Drew Carey end up leaving to being the host of Price is Right, which means he's the main prominent leads for the skit of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Pretty interesting. I've got one more here. Excuse me if I say it, but how about Amber Heard, 40, movie actress.
That poor bed.
She's best known for titles like The Pineapple Express, Never Back Down, Drive Angry, The Rum Diary,
Long Island.
Ward, Magic Mike XXL, and she's prominently known for her role before being disgraced as Merida in the Aquaman.
I am so confused.
Skull Island. She was Skull
What
Island.
is wrong with her? I am so confused.
She lied, slandered, attacked, assaulted Johnny Depp, sliced his hands open, shit on his bed, Complained that he had a jar of dirt, kept saying it was actually cocaine when it was actually from the movie A Jar of Dirt with Pirates of the Caribbean with the jar of dirt. He kept it.
So that was her.
Yeah, she's the one
Okay.
that
And she lied about the whole
his finger off and stuff.
and lied about the fact that there was dog feces on the bed. It turned out it was hers.
She just dropped a
So
squat.
she's the one that was caught. So she was the one that was caught high on cocaine during the court.
Yeah, yeah, she was high the whole time.
Okay.
She's basically the aggressor and the abuser of the relationship.
Yeah, and she played victim the whole time and tried to pull the whole Me Too thing, trying to ruin his life. You notice Johnny Depp really hasn't been in anything lately and has been quiet
because
he
of her.
doesn't want to deal with that stuff for a while. He wants to
Okay, well, happy birthday to you guys, and happy birthday to those that we may have missed. But as of this moment, it is time to move on to our safety tips and scam protection.
Damn it, Llama. I blame Llama for that one. His section. Maybe we'll make his section earlier so he doesn't pass out beforehand. Because he starts falling asleep by the birthdays because he only brings up one or two, and it's usually a crazy historic fact. All right, but we're gonna go on safety tips and scam protection. Each one of us probably has something to say. Be mindful with the weather change while you're driving, especially if it starts raining heavily. Drive 5 to 10 miles slower. Feather your brakes no matter what the scenarios usually are. Try to stay 2 to 3 car lengths away while driving. When you're stopping at a stop sign, always stop at a stop sign and count to 3. 1, 2, 3, then go. Don't stop and go. You can get flicked or pulled over by a cop if you don't stop, if you just stop and go. You have to actually stop for about 3 seconds, even if there's no one coming from the left or right. Take it back now, 2 hops and drive across again. Nonetheless, be mindful of scammers. They are trying their hardest and they're trying to evolve. They're utilizing AI now in their own ways, even though they can barely code and they're pretty fucking stupid or retarded. But they got a lot of charisma and courage to lie and snippy and screw you over because only like 1 or 2 are smart and all the rest are dumb. Because that's how the 1 or 2 that are smart make it rich and all the rest semi do and just screw over all the good, innocent, and kind people in the world. So be mindful of that. Don't trust random phone calls. Don't answer half the time unless you know, especially if your phone says it's a scam. I know there's people like me that thrive off it and have fun with it and then post it on the internet and like record it and piss them off and expose them. I like to do that, but I'm not as good as other guys that do it. But I have friends and I just send them usually their like GPS coordinates and they triangulate because they're sitting on the phone with me. And I'm like, hey, look, you've been on for long enough. Here's this. Send the data over here. Okay, it's pinging over here. Now I know where you are. And then they go and do their job and arrest them. It's real fun. We've gotten so many of them shut down, but not enough. A lot of them are in these scam states. You got to be watching out. Scam states are like Minnesota, New York, and California. Those are 3 of the biggest ones. There's a lot of scammers that are either Hindu, Indian, or Muslim. If not, there are ones that are Somali. And besides that, there are just the ones that get manipulated and used to be puppets and pawns just because they're feeling or virtue signaling. So be mindful, scammers of all directions. Same thing goes for the scammers that walk up door to door, like, hey, I see your electric is this. We can make your electric this, which is actually a false chart or a lie chart, something that's bull crap. Always saying that yours is ridiculously higher when they, like, literally, I looked at my paperwork one day and I'm like, mine says nothing like this. And they're like, oh, this, and this, and we'll save you like $100 a month. You just do this. And then they'll start charging you more and more and more. And steal your stuff. And yeah, you don't do that. Don't give them your information. Don't give them your social. They'll start stealing it. Don't trust and or give people social security numbers, not unless it's somebody that's actually that you're doing it for, said job or whatever else. Don't just hand it out, especially over the phone. If someone's calling and just asking, do not do that. Don't hand your credit card information over. Don't save it in certain spots unless you trust it. Be mindful of suspicious links out there. Anything you guys want to say for scam protection or safety tips before we shift on to Warhammer? We got Trooper here trying to stay awake.
Hmm?
Yeah, all right, Trooper?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Coffee.
Yeah.
I know you hate coffee. I love coffee. It's important in my veins. Oh, I've had coffee. I've been drinking coffee since I was like 14. But on that note, let's go to some Warhammer. War!
Attention, scum! You are in defiance of the Emperor's law. You cannot hide. You cannot escape. We are judgment. Prepare for sentencing.
Greetings and salutations. I am, by the grace of the God Emperor and the Holy and with the blessing of the Holy Inquisition, I was given permission to tell you this transmission. Today, as you saw in the video, we are going to be talking about the Adeptus Arbites. They are the Emperor's law keepers. Their origins set back to all the way to during the Unification Wars. Their first and foremost duty is to uphold imperial law, not local law, imperial law. They are the ones who make sure that the tithes get paid, that the soldiers are ready, and if necessary, to protect imperial interests on every planet that they have a fortress on. They are the law. To borrow a quote from Judge Dredd, they are the law. They are the enforcers of imperial law, which is also known as the Lex Imperialis. There's only 3 books that they care about: the Lex Imperialis, and what was the other 3? 2. Anyway, their job is mostly to make sure that imperial law is followed on every planet that they have jurisdiction on. In fact, Adeptus Arbites actually, in some cases, have the authority to overrule an inquisitor if necessary. They actually have the authority to execute a planetary governor if they feel that he is wanting. Understanding the Adeptus Arbites is The Adeptus Arbites are also trained in the Scholar Pigeonium alongside Commissars, Battle Sisters, and others. Usually armed with a thing called a combat shotgun, which can be armed with anything from incendiary rounds to breach rounds to executioner rounds. Not going to get through all the things that they've done. Usually, some of them actually get a thing called a cyber mastiff, which is a dog that's been decked out with cybernetics to boost their abilities and connect themselves to their charges. This mastiff is completely loyal to its master. In other words, that they will attack anybody that would hurt, that the master feels is going to hurt their master. The Adeptus Arbites look just like Judge Dredd, minus the special firearm that they have. Some of the most notable things is as you get further and further, you become a marshal and other ranking members of the of that. They're basically judge, jury, and executioner of imperial law. Like, for example, they will not get involved if it's just a regular ballroom brawl. But if that ballroom brawl would happen to kill an administratum, like a high enough person in the administratum, they will come in and they will kill everybody involved. And they can sentence you to anything from sentencing you to lifetime in the mines to just summary executions. Usually they are armed with a thing called a shock maul and a suppression shield, as well as their shotguns. But they become expert marksmen in all types of modern day military weaponry, because you never know what you're going to be using. But mostly they use shotguns because that's the symbol of their authority. And the shock maul can come in any. It's a power weapon that's like, it's kind of like a shock baton, like a shock nightstick, like cattle prod. But it's like, think that and 10 times worse. This thing can literally numb an opponent's hands by getting it. Anywho, these one of the things that they do not allow you to do is you are now allowed to be assigned to a planet you came from, so that they don't get the ability to come under scrutiny
or corruption.
That's pretty much it. They're basically like Judge Dredd, but the thing is that they, unlike Judge Dredd, who's basically, and the judges from that series is more of a beat cop. It's like more of a powerful beat cop. The Adeptus Arbites are more like FBI agents, if you think of equivalent, where they don't really care about local laws. All they care about is federal laws.
Well, in that term, in Warhammer, there is no local law anymore. Everything is federal. Everything is...
That is not entirely true. Every planet has its own laws.
Well, to a certain extent, once the Imperium steps in, like the actual Space Marine chapter or a heavy Inquisition, their rule of law is what comes over anybody, unless the God Emperor himself shows up. Like, they just pretty much survive off what laws they can make up and hold the time. It's like, I've read some stories in Warhammer that were dark where planets were forgotten.
Yeah.
Like, completely forgotten and bred and survived and just lived and forgot about war, like what was going on. And then one day soldiers rain down to recruit, and they're like, "What? No, we're farmers. We're simple people," and they just gunned a bunch of them down, and the other ones they took and kept. And it's dark that Warhammer like that. Yeah, I love Warhammer, but it's one of those memes where they're like, "You get to live in the your favorite fantasy," and like Dragon Ball fans are like, "Yay!" Pokemon fans are like, "Awesome!" Harry Potter fans, "Cool!" Warhammer fans, "Oh God, no! Please don't, no!" Like, if you do, give me the best shit. Give me the Terminator armor. Give me a Titan. Yeah, like, can I have powers to be a Grey Knight? Like, give me. I used to be a space wolf werewolf guy to a Grey Knight with like all the armor soup up, and then we have a Titan just to back us up, and then I need at least one ship that can do Exterminatus. Just one, and then I need a Baneblade because Baneblades are awesome. You can't go wrong with a Baneblade.
Whereas if a planetary governor cannot maintain order with the regular troops that they have at hand, Adeptus RBs will step in to maintain order, and because from riot breaking to crushing panics, to from like panicking mobs to union disputes, they basically are union breakers. They will break up a union if they think it's necessary.
That's like hardcore.
Like, they will execute the leaders and tell all the workers to get back to work. When things interfere with imperial interest, that is when the Adeptus Arbites step in, and they are completely autonomous. There's only a handful of people: the High Marshals, sometimes Inquisitors, sometimes some chapter masters of the Adeptus Astartes, and maybe some other ones, and possibly the planetary governor, but like to a lesser extent. But for the most part, they are self-autonomous. They answer to no one but the Emperor. And
it's pretty cool, but hardcore. Because there are rules to follow, and if you do not follow them, that's game over.
And as always, if you are interested in reading the books, I always encourage you to read the books yourselves, because I cannot tell you everything I can. I tell you as much as I can, but I cannot tell you everything about the particular characters. Some of the more notable books are, hang on, Dark Hit. Oh, that's a rule book. Black Crusade, Codex. Trying to find one that's not. The Long Arm of the Enforcers of Adeptus Astartes and in the Inquisitor special game. Oh, it's a game. Game. Here we go. Crossfire, Legacy, Blind, Nightbringer, Executioner Hour, Warhammer, Rogue Trader, First Edition. Those are just some of the nameable books that you would find are the Adeptus Arbites in a prominent role. I believe they were also in, 2 of the Uriel Ventris novels, where they performed a pivotal role in the warfare, like one war against the Tau, where they literally had the precinct and they were torturing Tau soldiers for information, or just because they wanted to, until the Tau eventually broke free and, killed them all.
Man, the Tau.
That's for another day.
The Tau are funny.
The Tau are squishy.
They are squishy. And it's funny when they try to go into melee combat.
Okay, that's it. You guys got any questions? Commentaries. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, if they have any questions or ask. Did they have any vehicles like motorcycles?
Yeah, they have rhinos, chimeras. They usually have. They don't have. They may get a tank or two, but they don't get anything higher than that.
Hello.
Because they need vehicles to get into position. So
I mean, that works.
Interesting.
Okay, so on that note, let's now go on to the final segment of the night.
because we're getting tired.
Yeah. Getting old. I mean, what? Freaking mad, eh?
Everybody's favorite, tasty yet hardcore, challenging challenges.
As some of you know, I turned 50 years old earlier this month.
Happy birthday.
Sadly, when you cross the half-a-century milestone, your haters start wondering, is this guy getting soft in his old age? Have the years
No,
of
this guy
threats,
was actually pretty ballsy right
harassment,
here.
and doxing
I'll tell you
finally
that.
gotten to him? Can he still take the heat? What do you guys think?
I don't know. What do you think?
Is it time for the D to the I-L-E to stuff? Drinking Metamucil? Playing bingo? Eating dinner at 4:30 p.m.? Or does turning 50 years
yeah.
old
Anywho.
mean playtime's over?
Well, he showed up at the top here with God logic. He didn't show up by himself. He was smart. He showed up with a couple of guys that were. Cheers to you too, Thomas.
لا تتكلموا ولا حاجه واحد يزعل على طريقه
Where it's okay for them to question your faith and your religion, and they can attack you, murder you, rape you, and kill you. But if you do it back to them, or you question their faith or call them out, just being nice and humble, just asking some simple questions, and then bringing up only their own books and using only their words, they get mad.
It's just like those Scientologists when those speedrunners are running through their buildings. They're like, no, you can't be back there. You can't see anything back there.
Yeah, and then they get all mad. And it's just
It begs the question what they're hiding back there.
Yep. Oh, that's the thing, is that there's a lot of things going on that people don't know about, and it's kind of worrisome. The only way you're going to find out is the hard way. So, yeah, they go through, and God Logic and them sit here and ask questions for a little while they get threatened and disrespected the whole time, and they stay peaceful and calm the whole time. All right, let's see what this is.
If you're shocked that Republicans rolled back protections of the Boundary Waters and are now allowing a Chilean mining company to come in and contaminate the entire area, destroying it forever, here's what you need to know. This was all outlined in Project 2025. Yeah. I know Trump said he didn't know anything about it. He had nothing to do with it, right? He just hired all of the authors into his cabinet. So, number one, expanded mining and resource extraction. Yeah, Project 2025 for this.
Like that right there is just pointing out semantics, and it's something that happens on both sides. But all right, keep going. She looks a little
Expanding mining, prioritizing mineral extraction, and limiting environmental review processes. They talked about rolling back federal land protections. Yeah, they called it government overreach. So things like reversing mineral withdrawal protections around places like the Boundary Waters, opening previously restricted areas to development. They also talked about weakening environmental regulations. More government overreach, making it possible for projects near sensitive ecosystems like the Boundary Waters to move forward much faster. But why would they do that? It doesn't make any sense. Well, you're not the one getting paid. So you might be feeling shocked. They didn't explicitly say they're going to destroy the Boundary Waters. No, but they outlined everything they're going to do. And they're going
to try to, what she is talking about is that the Republican senators have put a bill in front to allow a Chilean, not even an American company, a Chilean company to come into our country and take our minerals, in this case, it's copper and nickel, out of a very sensitive area where in a place called the Boundary Waters, where this area is a huge, is a vast ecosystem that is protected under federal law by the EPA. But the problem is that a lot of people are rolling back those protections, and because they want the minerals, they want to get paid. But the problem is, in order to get the minerals, they have to destroy the entirety of that ecosystem. Not only destroying the ecosystem of that area, polluting the drinking water of that entire area, destroying the tourism industry of that entire area. And they're saying, oh, well, we'll bring in jobs. These people have jobs. It's to allow people to come in and go hang out in this beautiful environment.
Yeah,
I
believe some of it's the corporate people that are putting their hands in places they shouldn't as well. That are helping.
It's also that. But the thing is that
it's not just Republicans or Democrats in general.
No, it's not just Republicans.
That's really just government in general that's doing deeds with people they shouldn't be.
It's that too, and it's like the thing is that the Boundary Waters have a long-term protection in place already. But the problem is that a lot of the government officials are trying to roll that back, and it makes it very worrisome because what's next? Maybe it comes to Michigan, to the Great Lakes. That will destroy our tourism industry. Do you know how many places in Michigan, just Michigan alone, have tourism industry that relies on the Great Lakes?
Oh yeah, I 100%, dude. Not including
hundreds, thousands of towns.
Give about 80% of the world's water.
Yeah, but the problem is that these big corporations just don't care. It's like, oh yeah, but we get to make a lot of money.
Most of the fresh water comes from us.
So it's just like
most of the clay comes from us.
I rather have the Boundary Waters stay the way they are, the beautiful, lush, and supporting all that ecosystem. But not to mention the fact, not poisoning the towns that rely on that place for drinking water. Just throwing that idea out there.
Yeah,
but of course that means they don't get to make lots of money. But
that's the thing, though, is they care about that. They don't actually care about
the people.
Yeah, the people, and that's what bugs me about this. It shouldn't be like that whatsoever.
And what makes it so much worse is that this action, this is what's happening at the Boundary Waters, is happening, and nobody's talking about it.
Because there's so much else going on right now. It's the whole point of pay attention over here, don't pay attention over here.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right.
Okay, next video, please.
Iran says there will be no deal and tried to bomb one of our boats and the boats of a French person. Trump said there will be no Iran. And then Iran said, okay, let's make a deal. It's pretty diabolical stuff. Insane.
I mean, that's actually what happened.
And that's why you get deep dives on all the things.
Iran fucked up twice with the peace deal.
Both sides are wrong on this regard because
we've stopping a war 47 years, and then they are the ones that blocked Hormuz. And we're like, okay, now we're going to blow you up, and we're going to block it, and only let in the people that are making deals like you're supposed to.
Is here on the channel. From geopolitics to woke woman downfalls, it's all here. Definitely subscribe. The Donald made the following tweet. Today, an Iranian-flagged cargo ship named Tosca, nearly 900 feet long and weighing almost as much as an aircraft carrier, tried to get past our naval blockade, and it did not go well for them. Why? The U.S. Navy guided.
I actually think that Donald Trump
USS Bruin intercepted the Tosca on the Gulf of Oman and warning to stop. The crew stopped them right in their tracks, towing a hole in their engine room. Right now, U.S. Marines have custody of the vessel. The Tosca is under U.S. Treasury sanctions because of their prior history of illegal activities. They're terrorists. We will have full custody of the ship and are seeing what's on board. President Donald J. Trump. This is what we call FAFO. Under the current blockade over Iran, which is more devastating to Iran than the actual bombing, which is pretty diabolical, they are losing around $400 to $500 million a day by the fact that they can't export any oil. The Strait of Hormuz, which every internet dipshit on the planet was talking about how, oh my God, I can't believe Trump didn't figure out that they were going to close the Strait of Hormuz. Trump has been totally outplayed. Well, the Strait of Hormuz is open to literally everyone except for Iran, who is gargling in their own blood, slowly dying a very painful and entertaining death.
But it's also just a simple fact is the thing is that because of our sanctions, there's actually videos of Iranians just dumping like gallons of diesel down these holes and selling them on the black market.
Yeah, that's companies doing it. That's not directly Trump or anything. That's just straight up companies. That's shady shit. There's nothing we can do about that. Sadly, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember putting this. Is this one of yours, Devontae?
This might be it's one of mine, I think. Unless Devontae pulled up the same guy I pull up.
No, this one's yours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This guy's a guy, a self-made millionaire, and people like don't realize. Like, I've met this dude and talked to him before. Like,
that he's full of shit.
No, you check out his stuff.
Jasmine Crockett is not a serious person. Check it out.
It's not about the report because the amendment
That's why you're salty because your girlfriend
says it's about a report.
During a House hearing focused on ensuring fairness in women's sports, Jasmine went full theatrics, but Harriet Hageman wouldn't let it slide and brought some much-needed clarity to the conversation.
This bill does nothing to prohibit men from competing in men's sports. We do not want men beating up women.
And today, we're covering it all. So if you believe truth isn't partisan, hit the subscribe button and let's jump right into it.
And now they want to be the protectors of girls and women. I didn't hear them screaming this when Renee Good was killed in the middle of the street in Minneapolis. I didn't hear any protection for Renee Good, a U.S. citizen that was killed by the same people.
That she was talking about Renee Good for something. I love she's trying to use that purposely. That's not what happened, lady. She ran down and hit a cop, which everybody saw she hit him. You're a federal officer you hit, and you even just spitting on one, they're allowed to fucking shoot you. Know thy law before you try to work in office or become of law, which is what she was doing. And she's been caught lying and scheming and stealing. Like, I've looked into Miss Crockett here, and she's a lot more fake than people think because
How is she not behind bars?
I'm surprised too. I think they're waiting till the right time. They better be, or they should be putting these people in jail that are doing shady shit. You look up the stuff she's actually done is bullshit. How she's lied. And how she doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. Yeah, and then she pulls up her race all the time and, oh, how dare you this, and then changes her accent constantly. Lady, you're not a voice actor. You're not one of us. Stop changing your accent
The
depending.
vast majority of you just voted to give more money to. I didn't hear the same thing. In fact, it was a lot of crickets, specifically including the women, as we were just lectured about what we need to do as women when it came down to the Epstein files. I heard crickets. Let me be clear. The Republicans are going to protect girls and women because that's what this is all about.
Everybody talked about it, and the only thing that we're all complaining about is why didn't those said people get arrested? That is the only thing we're all asking is why didn't those said people get arrested?
It's not about the report because the amendment says it's about a report.
That is unprofessional. How
Like,
she's
miss
acting.
me on being protectors. Just say that this is what you believe, this is what you're doing. But don't come at us and tell us as women what we should be okay with, what we shouldn't be okay with, because it's just kind of like the same thing where I should be telling a lot of women on the other side of the aisle, I don't know how it is that you are not protecting women as they need protections over their own bodies to make their own decisions.
Now, for some context.
Now, see, that was the thing right there, is that he explained it. She just showed it herself and making herself look bad. Not our fault. And it just upsets me that they don't even understand or want to know the truth of what's really going on. They just ignore it. And we're just going to go on to the next one with this.
Straightforward question. Did you talk to anybody about whether you thought the simple answer to your question is you are lying, and every time you do so, I've answered your question. The problem with you and your baseless reporting is that is an absolute lie. It was never said, it never happened, and I will serve in this administration as long as the president and the attorney general want me to do so.
Yeah, no shit. As long as the president wants you to do so, you're going to serve. Can I please point out very quickly, Kash Patel's own defamation lawsuit that he just launched against the...
And he knows it. That's the problem. Is Kash Patel knows that he's cooked, because not only has he been found that he is suing the, I think it was, what was it, the Atlantic, I think it was called, for $250 million. But the problem is this is one of the dumbest moves he's ever done, because the simple fact is all of the things that they used to make the article will then a public record. All the things that he's trying to hide will then have to be part into the public record. They're going to have to find out how many times this man has gone drinking, and from what I've known, I didn't actually read the article. For what I've heard about the article,
yeah, heard is reading. You got to read it. But go on.
This man has gone to several bars, to a local bar in DC several times and drank to excess. He has gone to what was it called? The Leopard Lounge in Vegas, and drank there to excess. There's a video of him drinking tons of beer with the U.S. hockey team in Milan, wasting taxpayer money for those flights. What else was there? Oh, and the fact that his personal email got hacked. The thing is, the reason why this is such a controversy for Kash Patel is that he is the head of the FBI. He needs to be able to be contacted at a moment's notice. From what I've understood from some of the articles, in some cases, this is actually from actual FBI, retired FBI agents. A lot of them, they literally sleep with their phones on their chests, because they have to be able to, when the phone goes off, they hear and go, yeah, what? They have to be able to wake up at a moment's notice and be coherent enough to actually solve problems. And Kash Patel, from what I've heard, there was one incident where they needed to use SWAT gear just to get into his room. That's how inebriated he was.
Yeah, there's some things that he's I don't approve, like a lot of things, and those are quite a few of them. But that will be enough on us bitching about a guy that's probably going to be replaced real soon, anyways, because he's not doing a good job. We're going to nix him out of here, hopefully. But that's on. I think he's a paid shill now. I don't believe he's actually doing his job right now, because you are actions speak louder than words, and even you follow the money. But we're going to go to the next video as time is running.
Yeah.
Wow. Don't bite me, dude.
Yeah.
Don't bite me. Chill.
Get your finger on my face. That's how you get smacked in the nose. Get your finger out of my face. That's how you get smacked in the nose.
No, I just want to.
Iran just challenged Trump's blockade. Look at this, another tanker.
Intercepted, boarded, and seized by the U.S. Navy. The Tiffany was sitting low in the water, carrying 1.9 million barrels of crude that she loaded in Karg Island. She was moving east to China to deliver that oil when the War Department says U.S. forces conducted a right of visit, maritime interdiction, and boarding to distribute networks providing material support to Iran.
And look at this.
That's
The
our-
vice president is not
Yeah, they
going
also
to be attending any peace
too.
talks because
That's
Iran
correct.
has now been completely taken over by its generals.
Yeah, because Iran lost their fucking mind, and China fucked up by sending this 1,000-foot long boat with plans to missiles and stuff to shoot at Israel and shoot in America, and they caught them when they checked the boat. 1,000-foot long with all the chemicals, equipment, and such for more terrorism. I love China in different ways, but I do not love China for what they've been doing when it comes to their shady government. I think there's two governments in China fighting each other, just like how in America we do too. We have like 3 or 4 governments in America fighting each other right now. People only see Democrats and Republicans. They don't see the shadow party and the other party behind that. Like, there's stuff going on. And then the same thing goes over for that country, for China. There's probably like 2 or 3 governments all fighting right now, and no one knows it because they're all agreeing on one thing as they fight each other. Keep the people dumb and silent. Let them be distracted.
According to reports, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard is now consolidating power inside of Iran. Wow. In other words, the hardline radicals who have terrorized the world for decades are likely running the show. The guys with guns, not the guys in the suits that'll be in Pakistan. If we were to be very blunt and very, very honest, General, the easier path for the president would be to wipe them out, obliterate them, hit all those targets. But the reality is the president really deep down does not want to do that to the Iranian people.
Knows they're going to use civilians as shields,
and he's going the extra mile.
That's what they do.
However,
so he has to be surgical about it. That's why him and the Israel they're doing the smart thing and being strategic and taking out the threats and targets accordingly instead of casualties. If you notice, America and Israel, not very many casualties on our side, let alone on their side for innocents. But when it comes to eradicating the enemy, a lot of those are the enemy that are trained to kill us or brainwashed and manipulated to kill us. But let's keep going with 2P.
when there's a report out tonight, the Iranian parliamentary speaker saying that they have new cards to play against the U.S.
Yeah, they're threatening.
I'm less optimistic than I was over the weekend.
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, you have cause to be, Sean, to be frank. I think what we're witnessing right before our eyes is a power struggle inside of Iran. And yes, Galibaf, while he was a general in the IRGC at one point, right along with Vahidi, who is now the head, and I think they are really at odds. We have talked to Galibaf in the past, and so we know for a fact that he is wanting to make some compromises on the deal.
But there's some people in this regime who don't want that. And what you have right now is you have a group that wants to negotiate, and then you have this other group that doesn't want to negotiate at all. They've got some weapons. Now they say they're in charge. Now they say they're going to threaten America.
It took a single post from Iran's foreign minister.
Right in there, and they don't know who the hell the leader is properly. One guy, like right there, trying to be peaceful. The other guy in military uniform saying he's going to kill us all. And there's a problem there. And sadly, we have to be on the offensive because we can't tolerate someone with a dangerous weapon trying to murder us because they are, brainwashed into a cult trying to murder people because it says in their book to kill you. Like, you can't tequila me anymore. That lie stuff doesn't work with me. I catch people's lies for fun. It's entertainment. Then I just count how many times you lie to me, and I just keep it quiet until it's too late. Then I go, I can't trust you. And then I tell the person off. Let's go to this next one.
The craziest psyop in our entire country is not only the fact that we have Democrat politicians voting to destroy us, literally voting to destroy us, but we have Republican politicians also voting to destroy us. You don't understand how. So Donald Trump finally makes a tweet about Mamdani. Mayor Mamdani is destroying New York. It has no chance. The United States of America should not contribute to its fear. It will only get worse. The tax policies are so wrong. So wrong. People are fleeing. They must change their ways. Past history has spoken. This stuff doesn't work. Thank you for attention. This matter, Donald J. Trump. He's actually completely right here. Morons, Mamdani having a terrible.
And that's the thing they put into place in New York. I don't know why they're even allowing Zoran to do this. I think they're letting him do this to purposely run things down and smash and destroy stuff, so everybody can always remember and know in history that this idiot did horrible things and killed innocent people, and all that blood's on his hands. He just hasn't figured it out yet. Always asking for money and then saying he's taxing the rich and going after the Jews and going after the white Caucasians and innocent, or hell, he was even going after the black business owners who doesn't like blacks.
Yeah, they're making him the perfect scapegoat.
Yeah, and like that, like if they keep letting this go and then make him like be complete radical and he's gonna let a bunch of Muslims kill a bunch of people or some shit, and it's gonna happen because it's been happening already. But I mean, like in a large scale where they can't hide the cameras, they can't hide the truth. Where there's going to be hundreds all at once in the streets doing it. We're all going to be witnessing it and seeing Madami laugh and cheer it on and probably help out and praise and say they took over New York and it's theirs now. And we'll be like, yeah, no. Like, that's when we would send in our National Guard and just fix it, because the governor of New York, which should have more power than the mayor of New York, is telling Madani to stop doing what the hell he's doing and stop screwing everything up. The governor is telling him this. He is not listening to the governor. The governor is superior to the mayor. The governor's your boss, and her boss is the president or a senator. Then the senator is the president. I don't remember exactly how the chain of command goes. Nonetheless, the president's top. But I still know that a governor is above a mayor. So shouldn't he be listening to his own governor telling him to stop?
Yes, he should.
You'd think, but do they ever take any? Did they ever take any instruction from females?
No, not in their religion. In their religion, the women.
Exactly.
In their religion, it takes two women to vote for Christ and one man's vote. And if they want to, they can take you the fear of you leaving them or cheating on them or treating them bad. Just for the fear of not even actually doing it.
Maybe that's what the governor needs to do: get a nice, powerful-looking dude and another woman with her.
Right? Just get this powerhouse guy standing towering and whoop. Okay, Chris. Our trooper here to tower over Mandani and be like, "You listen to the governor, or else." 5'5", Mandani be like, You got the guy is freaking up, like almost 2 foot taller than you, towering over your ass.
No. Get Taker to tower over him.
No, we'll get Kane. Because Kane has ran for office.
Compared to him, the Taker him, he's like a bug compared to him.
I vote for
stump on with one
Kane
foot
to run for mayor of New York.
Yeah,
and I voted to be not a vote. I voted to be a wrestling match. Mandani versus Kane in a wrestling match, and whoever wins is the new New York mayor.
Hell in a Cell Inferno match.
Yeah.
Inferno match. Oh my god.
Right. Watch Kane.
No, a Hell in a Cell Inferno. So you're not just dealing with an inferno; you're dealing with it inside of a cell.
Funny thing is, Kane's actually very religious. So it'd be perfect. It would be like just like a Templar smashing what do you call them? Death riders or death merchants.
Now that's something.
Hey, seriously, Kane would just ruin. All right, so let's finish up these. We only got a few minutes left. Thank you, Nux. Next one. What's this guy?
No.
So the prayer is CSAR 2517, and it reads, and pray with me, please. Blessed is he who, in the name of camaraderie and duty, shepherd the lost through the valley of darkness. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to capture and destroy my brother.
Familiar?
And you will know my call sign is
Yeah,
Sandy
that-
One.
Just prayer.
And I lay my vengeance.
Put it in
upon
It's
you.
it's a prayer that doesn't
Amen.
exist in the
So the prayer-
Bible. That is the prayer from Pulp Fiction.
Is it the actual prayer, like word
Yes,
for
it was the
word?
actual prayer from Pulp Fiction.
And then if it is, then all the military people are smiling. If you notice, it's all the other people are not smiling. I think it's the people. I think he did that purposely as a reference, and we only get to know. I didn't notice that until you said that. It kept showing him. I'm like, why does it keep showing Samuel Jackson from Pulp Fiction? And I started realizing
Because
that
the problem is that he's using the same quote from Pulp Fiction. The news has been making fun of him everybody's been making fun of him for weeks now about that.
perfect distraction.
And the problem is also that Pete Hexus is most likely going to be the next, also another person who's going to be on the Trump.
The point is that he is stating something that involves all the military personnel. They knew what the hell he was saying, which military comedic event is completely different than the civilians when it comes to we're here to do this thing, and they're like, oh, it sounds like he's praying, and all the military people going, he's talking about killing a motherfucker. And that's what it is. We're here to stop the evil, and the only way to stop the evil is with the flaming sword and the bright shield. And we're the ones that wield them. I wield the mace, and I wield the shield. Devontae here wields a pike and a shield, and I say Dom wields a halberd and a shield. You would probably be a hammer and a shield, trooper, because you are the hammer, I am the mace. Also, because you're a blacksmith. Makes sense of a hammer. So let's check this one out with these people from CBS News.
President Trump signed an executive order over the weekend aimed at easing research restrictions on psychedelics. Now, this move reflects the Trump administration's interest in recasting the federal government's relationship with various substances being pushed by drug reform advocates. Further illustrating this, back in December, President Trump signed an EO to expedite the complete process of reclassifying marijuana as a less dangerous drug. This means that today could likely be the last 420 in which the federal government does not officially recognize this drug's medicinal value. Josh Kesselman joins us now. He is the publisher of High Times magazine and the so-called founding force behind Raw Rolling Papers. I'm told these are things you need in order to enjoy the substance. Josh, welcome to you and good morning. What do you make of this? The president saying reclassifying.
Look at his body
The
language.
president said is a false flag.
You know
What
she's
is-
smoking. You looking over going, I'm saying shit because I know
It is not a
right now.
It's just the government admitting that there is legitimate medical benefit to cannabis and now also various psychedelics. The research has already proven this. It's just the government finally catching up with reality. That's all it really is.
Shit lies.
So if this reclassification does happen, what do you think 420 would look like for the cannabis industry a year from now?
Sure. Well, right now we have like
beyond
over
booming,
400,000 people that work in the cannabis industry in America and over 25 billion a year in tax revenue, and that will
Probably
only
more
increase.
like how it looks.
It's important to note that, like right now, when we all smoke up on 420, because 420 is
This
a day of
guy's
celebration.
smiling so much right now because he knows how much money he's about to make.
Federally illegal,
Uh-huh.
and now next year, the
25 million was the low ball for him. He's like going, I'm going to make 100 million.
When you say no, I'm just curious. When you say in a way that is not,
Motherfucker will probably make $1 billion a year. Look at the smile. Look at his smile on his. You know, he's sitting there going, I'm in the money. I'm smoking honey. I'm getting billions and I'm not trying.
He's probably thinking to himself, "I'm finally hit that $1 billion. I'm finally a billionaire."
Yeah, he was smiling, going, he is natural grown from all the way at the bottom, built himself up, to being a billionaire without selling himself. He made himself. It's like the thing that Thunderbase is doing, and the same thing that I'm doing, and the same thing with everybody else here. We're building from the bottom and working our way up the proper way. And look at that smile.
Yeah, he's probably like, I finally get to grow weed without actually having to worry about getting a raid.
Yeah, he doesn't pay fines anymore. No more fines. He's
no more raids.
Yeah, no more raids, no more fines, no more extra tax bullshit.
No more getting our money confiscated by the cops.
Yeah, like Trump said this. He even said this in his first term. If you put the bill in front of me, legalize weed and other psychedelics and stuff in certain ways, I'll do it. But no one fucking did. They did it for this term, and I did not know what was going on at first. Like it just happened, and then everybody's talking about it, and I'm looking it up, and I'm like, wait, did he just pass the bill to make it all legal?
Finally stopping that stupid war on drugs.
You know how many people are going to be released from prison that are actually people, which is people sitting there broken-hearted because they went to jail for a dime bag?
Which is also going to
a garnish.
It's also going to make it where we can finally go anywhere in America.
Yeah. Go anywhere in America now and smoke weed. And just it's like alcohol, though. It's the same thing. It goes like alcohol. You don't do it in public out of nowhere and in front of the kids and stuff. They're designated smoke areas.
Well, I think they're going to treat it like it's alcohol, where you can't
a mix of alcohol. It'll be treated like a half and half, like cigarettes and alcohol.
Like you can't transport alcohol across state lines. For example.
Well, you can if you do it the right way. It can't be within arm's reach. It has to be like locked up and stuff. Same thing goes for weed. Usually, it has to be locked up and put away from you within arm's reach. Same thing for a gun. You can't have your gun directly within arm's reach while you're driving because of road rage. And they've proven that. So. It all comes down to that, which would be kind of cool. I'd be pretty happy with it. It's kind of funny now that I'm actually like slowed down and cut down because I hope I'm fighting all cancer problems and stuff. Feels like I am now. And last time I got checked, but I got to get it checked again, and then I'll be good. And weed saved my ass over dying from chemo because I'm not going to let it kill my cells. Sadly, that's what I watched my grandma die on, and I'm not having that happen. I say 420, homie, and this was one hell of a year for that, even though it's a crazy year. Hey, Iran.
Hey,
the purple juice is what's up.
Trump warned them. He said, stop it or I'll turn you to glass.
And he's about to rip rain on that ass and turn everything to glass if they keep it up. For America, homie. If you don't like it, you can leave. America first. If you're like, I'm American, period. Native American Jew, and I don't give two shits in the fuck. You earn your keep here, or you can leave. Especially if you're not American. You didn't earn your keep. Those are my thoughts, not yours.
And make sure you enter the proper way. Not coming here illegally. Enter the proper way.
Proper legal
green card or a visa.
After that, you're cool. You're American. You're a homie. Just remember to assimilate to our country, not we're assimilating to yours. So, Thunderbase, on that note, as we get this wrapped up, tonight was the Chaotic Minds. And we start off around 8 p.m. until about 10:30 now. And we do this every Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time. The other thing we're brought to you by is CEO, The Chaotic Era Odyssey. The world is chaotic. It is our era, our new era, and it is our Odyssey. By the way, we also have the GMK, the Gray Mercenary Knight. That is our movie acting, as well as stunt choreography, stunt coordination, as well as many things we do with it, as voice acting and music too. We also have the purple right here for the people, by the people, of the people. And instead of a a corrupt donkey or a forgetful elephant, you have a free brave bird. As we mix red and blue with red, white, and blue, you get violet, purple. And then as our color is our symbol, which I think is more patriotic, more American, and makes more sense for who we are these days. No more donkey, no more elephants. We are free, we're brave, and we literally will push.
No rhinos or weasels either.
I got on that one, Thunderbase. Thank you. No rhinos, no weasels, which were both of those too, because we don't like them either.
No snakes, no foxes either.
Yep. No more teams of and right and red. We got the purple now to start some in the cog system. All right, we have the last promotions. Tom?
Okay, so in behalf of the Dominant Visions division, the arts, illustration, and storyboarding department of GMK, there will be some illustrations featured May 3rd, Sunday. And stay tuned for that, as we are less than 2 weeks away from that.
I'm so excited. All right, Dark Trooper.
Tune in on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Rolling to Die podcast. Henry the Heartsmace, what is our DM? What is going to be our campaign this week?
Sorry, we didn't do one last week. Before this week, we will be going into the Blood Saints. We'll be fighting some undead and some cold, chilling beasts in the wintertime. I'll get you guys in there. It's going to be fun, and we're going to see how it goes. Now, Thunderbase Studios, last promotions for you, my brother, before you tune this show.
All right, and be sure to tune in on a more frequent occasion on TikTok and on YouTube for Thunderbase Bash Radio, where it is all DJ Thunderbase music all the time. And don't forget, this has been the Chaotic Minds. Please join us next time as we have another crazy day. But I have been Devontae Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbase, saying thank you and good night.
Wow.